Morning everyone, trust you're all well. So I've been going out every day doing either my walk, my run or my cycle that we're allowed to do once a day. And then I've been coming back in and I've been doing these toning exercises that I'm going to share with you today. So if you fancy doing the same, you can, or you can just do them on their own. So we're going to start off anyway with some mobility just to make sure we're warmed up. So these are just exercises that are going to work the whole body. It's just a little bit of core conditioning. So we're going to start off, we're going to start with our feet hip width apart, and then we'll just roll the shoulders all the way up, round and down, bring them all the way up to the ears. So just loosen off the shoulders, and then we'll take the arms down by the side and we'll do a few side bends. So you're keeping the body in a straight line. So this is to mobilize the spine, just get us ready for the exercises to come. Do that a couple more times and then come back to center. Let's come up onto the balls of the feet. So a few heel raises, just raising the arms up. So let's take a little bit of focus to the breathing now. So as we come up, take a big deep breath in, and as you come down, breathe out. So breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. That's it. So let's do that a couple more times. One more. And then I want you just to take your chin down onto your chest and then do a slow roll forward. So you're just rounding through the spine and then slowly up, and at the top roll your shoulders up, round and down. So chin down, roll all the way through the spine. Nice stretch. So you might feel a stretch in your lower back, you might feel a stretch in the back of your legs. Let's just do that one more time. Push down, all the way up. And again, just roll your shoulders up towards your ears. And we'll circle the arms. So big arms circle all the way round. That's it. So stretch up. Try and bring them quite close to your ears if you can. And then we'll do one arm at a time. So sweep that past the ear and then change. And we'll start to add some rotation. So again, just mobilizing the spine. So we come up and we twist and look behind you. That's it. So we've got that bit of rotation there. One more each side. And back to center, both arms up. Take a breath in and a breath out. Just raise your foot, circle your ankle one way and the other. You can always hold on to something if you need to. And bring that knee into the chest. So hold on if you need to, but bring that in as high as you can. You can always hold it a little bit lower. Oops, a bit of a wobble. And lower that down. We'll change over to the other side. So we circle one way and the other. And then we'll draw the knee up, pull the knee into the chest, and lower that back down. So let's loosen up through the hips now. So again, using something to balance if you need to. I'm going to bring the right knee up. So we want the knee in line with the hip. Hold it there, and these hip bones now are going to stay still. We'll take the knee out to the side and we bring it back to the center. So you're not moving your hips, you're just simply taking that knee out to the side, so we're opening out through the hips, mobilizing the joint. So let's do that one more time. And then the same on the other side. So we come up and take that out and in. That's it. And do that a couple more times. One last one. And lower that down. Wonderful. Just roll the shoulders round. Take a breath in. Take a deep breath in. and a breath out. We'll bring the arms up in line with the shoulders, and again try and keep your hips still so they're going to face the front, and we twist the top half of the body and the head round to one side and then the other. So just simply moving from side to side. So these are really great to do, especially if you've been sitting, working from home. Just stretch out, mobilize. Let's do that one more time. And we come back, let the arms go down, and then we're ready to go. So feet, it's going to start off with some squats. So feet hip socket distance apart. I'm going to bend the knees, we push down and back up. So when you push down, what you want to make sure is your knee is in line with your ankle, push down and up. So you can go at your own speed, sit right back as if you're sitting on a chair. That's it. I'm going to keep these going. So push down and up, down and up. That's it. So pushing back, push and back, push and back. So we'll do that 4 more times. So 4, 3, couple more. Perfect. One last one. Bring it back up, and we'll go to the side with a little squat over to the side. So wide, push down, and again make sure knees in line with the ankles there. Sit right back and in, and then to the other side. Push and in, push and in. Nice and wide. 4 more. 4. That's it. Go as deep as you can. One last one, and back to that hip socket distance. Push it down and up, down and up. So we're going to do 8 of these. Should be getting a little bit warmer now. So 4 more. 3, 2, one last one, and then going back to the side again. Wide and in, wide and in, wide and in. That's it. Brilliant. 4 more now. Push. Don't forget to breathe. So breathe out and in. Breathe out through your mouth, in through your nose. Last 2. 1 more and back. Perfect. Into some lunges now. So we're going to take the right leg, step it back. So when you go back, when you bend both knees, you should have your hip and your knee in alignment. So you push down and up, down and up. You can go as low as you can with these. And we'll do that 3 more times. One last one. Lovely. And then change over onto that other side. So it's a big step back to start with, so your heel is actually lifted up off the floor, and then that way when you bend both knees, you're going to get this alignment. Really important that that knee doesn't go over the toe. Breathe out, breathe in. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, last 2, 2, 1 more time. And bring that back in. That's great. So what we'll do now is we'll combine those 3 exercises together. So we're going to do 2 of these out to the side. 1, 2, and then step back, right leg into your lunge, down and back in. Step back with the left, down and back in, back to hip width. So we'll go again. 1, 2, and side. Out, in and back, back, down, up and in. So it's quite controlled. That's it. Make sure you're stepping further enough back. Hold it there. We do that again. This time we're going to do 4 center and 2 each side. So we push 4, 3. That's it. 2. Should be feeling it now. And we go to the side and this way. We do that again, and then 2 lunges back on each side. So right leg push and in, and again right leg push and in, and then left push and in, push and in. Fabulous. 8 this time. So we push down, push. That's it. Perfect. Breathing it out and in. Just 4 more. There could be 3, I've lost count. 2, I think that's right. 1, and back up. We go to the side. So we're going to do 8, 7. We'll stick with the same side this time. 2, one last one, and swap over to this left leg. Push it out, bring it in. Push it out, bring it in. Just move a bit further back. That's it. Out and in. And 4 more. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Last time. Perfect. Back to center. Wonderful. Well done. So again, just roll these shoulders up, round and down, and then we're going to just let the arms drop by the side so you're really tall through the body. And we need to go into some balance now. So you've got a choice with this. You can use something to hold on to, side here, or you can do it without. I'm going to start off with the right leg, push it back, tighten through the glutes here, and get your arms by your side. Now we're going to lean forwards as far as you can, so your head is in line with your leg, and then you bring it back up and we change to the other side. We push it down and we bring it back up. So if you want, carry on with those, but if you want more of a challenge, you've got your balance here, so you're pushing down, and as you come up, don't let that leg touch, come up into a knee lift, back and down. So either just a small push back, holding on, or you can go all the way down, up, and that knee comes up. So let's do that a few more times. We push back, and we come up, and that knee comes up and down. One more each side. So it's fairly slow and controlled, using the core. Last one. Up and down. Perfect. Right, we're going to go down onto the mat now. We're going to start to use the upper body, back and chest. So we'll just do some press-ups. So if you haven't got a mat, it's absolutely fine. You can just do this on the floor, or you can use a towel. This is quite hard surface, so I've actually got my yoga mat here today. So we come down basically onto the knees, and then first of all, just in a box press position. So we're going to do some press ups with rotation. So it is quite an easy press up. It's a box press up, so we haven't got too much weight through the body. So we push down, we keep the elbows really tucked in. So I don't want you to move your hips, I want you to bend the elbows almost as if you're pushing them down to the mat like this, and we come up and we open out one side, reach and down. Hand goes back under the shoulder, push down, up and then out and down. Okay, so let's do that again. Push down, hips stay really still, rotation and down. Last one, push, up and rotate. Now if you're happy doing that, perfect. If you want to work a little bit harder, all you're going to do is you're going to bring it into a full press up. So if you're happy just to carry on like this, that's fine, you can carry on, or you can bring it into a full press up. So again, hands underneath the shoulders, nice straight line through the body, you push, you lift and you open out and back. So you push, you lift, open out and back. So what happens is the feet cross, Once more, push, lift, open out and down. Now just take your knees down to the mat, sit back as far as you can to your heels and stretch that all out. Lovely. Now coming into a plank. So we're going to go down flat on the floor. So elbows go directly underneath the shoulders and your chest is lifted up. So a few different ways of doing this. Easiest way is to keep your feet completely flat. Pull your abs in and just lift your hips like I'm doing now. Okay, or toes go under, keep your knees on the mat and you lift your hips. Or if you're happy to, want a bit more of a challenge, you lift your knees up as well, but make sure that you've got this straight line in your body. You don't want to be sticking up here or dipping here. So you've got a straight line, pull in, head in line with the spine, and hold it there. Now don't forget to breathe. Nothing better than this, first thing in the morning. Okay, so we lower that down. And while we're here, lower this, just bring this heel back, just stretch out the front of the thigh there after all those squats and lunges. So we push back. Really press your hips into the mat. And change to the other side. And then lower that all the way down. So we're going to do some back extension now, work the back. So let's start this off. Hands, you take them into like a diamond shape here, and then that is going to go onto your head. So you put that like this onto your head here, and then you're just lifting your chest, then you're raising the elbows up off the mat. Lower that down and drop the body. So we lift, just lift up. You don't straighten the arms because we still want that extension of the spine. Head is in line with the spine. So if you do want more of a challenge, you can take your arms down by your side here, palms facing in, head in line with the spine, and you're simply lifting up and down. So you can do either of those. You can use your hands to help you slightly come up, or you can move them away. Just doing this back extension. So it doesn't matter whether you breathe out or in as you lift, it's whatever works for you. Squeeze, push back, lift. And we'll do that one more time. Lower the chest down. Hands go underneath the shoulders, lift and lift the chest up. So we're just stretching out now the front of the body after those abdominal planks that we've just done. And we'll take that down, we'll stretch out our back, so we'll come up. And again, just sit back to the heels, extend the arms out, lower the head. Perfect. Okay, roll over onto your side. So we're going to do side plank now. So again, we'll start them off quite easily and then we'll just build it up a touch. So you want to come down onto your elbow and straighten your legs out completely. So what you're looking for is this hip is in alignment. So the top hip's not rolling forward and it's not rolling back. You've got that midline. Elbow and shoulder are completely in line. So the easiest version of a plank is to bend at the knees. So from here to here doesn't move. Just bend your knees like this, and then you're going to lift this hip up off the mat and reach up with the arm. So if you find it tricky to hold it for any length of time, just come down and then come back up. Okay, so hold it there. If you want to, straighten the legs out and come up. So obviously now this is a little bit more challenging, or you can maybe lift the leg and hold it there. So either lifting the leg, down, or down with a bend in the knees, whatever works for you. Just hold it there for a few more seconds. And release. Push yourself up, hand underneath the shoulder. So we've got this natural sort of bend in the legs now. Hand underneath the shoulder here. We're going to put some weight on this arm. And all as we're doing is we're first of all separating the knees, and then we lift up and we reach. So we're kind of in this higher side plank position, and we come down. So if you find it tricky, just open the knees and come back down. That's sort of like the first level of it. Or you come up and down, or you can come up and you can extend the leg out, bring it down. Let's do 4 more. Reach, open out and down. That's it. 2 more. Push and down. Last time now. Reach up and down. Lovely. Let's swing around. Let's do the same on the other side. So we're coming into our plank. So again, elbow underneath. Find that level that you're happy with. So whether it's the knees bent or, you know, the straight legs, and come up, open it out, hold it there. If you want to raise this leg, maybe raise the leg up. Bring it down now, that's enough of that. And then, perfect. We'll lower that all the way down and we'll push back up. So hand underneath the shoulder. As you sort of push yourself up, you let your knees do bend in naturally into the position they need to be in. So hand here, open the knee, raise the arm, and then you can either do that again, or you can lift up, keeping those feet together, open and close, or as I said before, you can raise the leg up just to make this a bit harder. So we'll do 5 more of these. Now reach and down. And last 2. Reach and down. One last time now. Up and down. Wonderful. Right, we're going to finish off now with some tricep dips. So we go like this, knees are bent, fingers in towards the body, so your fingertips facing in, and you hold it there. So I'm going to put the weight on the arms, so you're leaning back and you're coming up. So working those triceps, the back of the arms. Easier, harder, lift the hips and then bend the elbows. Just make sure you're not just moving the hips around those. You've got to make sure those elbows bend. Okay, if you want more of a challenge, right leg up, push and lower. Left, push and lower. Up, push and lower. So find your own level with it. You might want to do a few of these, and then you might want to go back to doing just the other tricep dips without the legs, so either these or with the hips down. It's up to you. So find your level, and we'll just do a few more of those. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Wonderful. Lower that down. Take your hands around your knees Take your head down, stretch your back. And coming up. Lengthen your legs out. So we're going to stretch out the back of the legs. So just kind of make sure you're sitting on those sitting bones. Take the arms forwards and reach to your toes. Push down and hold it there. Oh, that's nice. Nice stretch to the hamstring. Might feel it a little bit in the lower back there if you're tight as well. Just breathing into the stretch. And slowly coming up. Okay, we're going to bring ourselves back up into a standing position. So nice and slowly coming up. And we'll stretch out through the upper body now on the side. So we'll take the arms up and reach to the side, push to the side. And then up and over to the other side. Straight line in the body, back up and release all the way down. Okay, let's stretch out the calf now. So we're going to do a big step back. Make sure your heel presses right down into the floor. So both legs, it's as if you're standing on double yellow lines, kind of parallel, and then we lean forwards. So we feel it in the back of that leg there. And change over, other side, push it back, press it down, lean into it. And we come up. So stretching out the glutes now. So again, if you need to hold on to something, you can hold on, but we cross the leg over just above the knee and you push down and hold. That's it. Nice little stretch for that outer thigh, and we come up and switch. So push and down. That's it. And then we're going to finish off, stretch the back, the chest and the shoulders, and then we're done for today. So let's come up, take the hands behind. So you can take the hands into the small of the back and just squeeze those elbows in together. So you feel the stretch across your chest. Then we take the arms forwards, drop your chin. And reach up. Release the arms all the way down. Take your arm across. So you're just pushing your arm either above the elbow or below the elbow until you feel a stretch in that shoulder. And take the same arm up, then the elbow, and gently push that back to stretch out the tricep. Let's do the same on the other side. Take that across. Feel that stretch through the shoulder. Take that same arm up and pull it back. So you can either push it there or you can pull it a little bit further back here. Let that drop down. Take your head to the side. And then over to the other side. Release all the tension in the neck. Back to the center. And we'll finish off today with 3 deep breaths. So let's take our arms up into the air. Let's take a breath in and out. And again, taking a breath in and out. And a breath in and out. Well done, everyone. Thank you.